The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
We didn't just add 15 cities. We really deployed the first high margin asset light infrastructure that unifies AI, blockchain, and physical reality. And so I see this as the Intel inside for the $1.5 trillion experience economy, which is a huge deal, Steve.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Evan Gappelberg. He is the CEO of Nextech3D.ai. And Evan, it's nice to see you again. How are you this morning?
I'm great. Great to be back, Steve.
Yeah, so the company out with news today talking about, we've talked a lot about Crafty Labs and the work that you wanted to do to try and expand the brand. And right now you're already seeing some real legs towards doing that, adding 35 US cities, 58 in-person experiences. This is a big announcement.
It is, and that's really just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we're continuing to push hard on adding more product to the Crafty Labs offering. We didn't just add 15 cities. We really deployed the first high margin asset light infrastructure that unifies AI, blockchain, and physical reality. And so I see this as the Intel inside for the $1.5 trillion experience economy, which is a huge deal, Steve. And so, the global brands that we have on our platform, which we've spoken about, like Google and Oracle and Netflix and Spotify, they have decentralized workforces. They're not all in one location. They don't want just a software only solution. They want something in the real world. So now by having 35 cities, we've secured that physical last mile that no pure play AI company or software company can touch. And so, we now have both the physical in person as well as the virtual, and we use our AI to manage the complexity of those two, and that's how we get our 90% margins for our business. So it's an exciting time for the company, Steve.
The key to all of this is those companies are looking for something different all the time. They want the same thing year after year after year. And Crafty Labs portfolio is now adding a bunch of things in wellness, fitness programs, development sector. There's a lot of different opportunities and options here.
There are. The truth is we're leveling up. Our competitors have, a lot of these similar options anyway. We have some different variations on it, but that's not the real story, Steve. The real story is that we're, really a technology company, and most event tech is just a database. We're actually launching this semantic brain, which is an AI engine of intent. We've essentially paired OpenAI with Pinecone. Our platforms don't just find people, they understand why they should meet. So it's precision connection, and it's a totally different ROI for Fortune 500 companies. And that's kind of the message under the message. Yeah, we're expanding 58 new offerings. We also announced BitPay, obviously, last week. But, data is really the new oil, but context is the new currency. And our AI concierge learns from every interaction across all 35 cities. We're building a proprietary data set of human professional intent that's really non-disruptible. That's kind of our moat, Steve. So it's more than just adding more offerings. It's way bigger than that.
And Evan, with all of that, obviously, at the end of the day, it comes back to revenue generation for the company and where you see the company moving forward in 2026.
Yeah, and Steve, investors really need to ask themselves, who else is successfully merging a $1.5 trillion market with 90% margins and a national footprint? We've stopped really being just a collection of platforms with EventX, MapD, Crafty Labs. We've now emerged as an AI-powered operating system for how enterprise interacts. And, for us, it's really about this flight to quality. and Nextech is that destination.
Evan, thank you so much. Really good update today, and we look forward to our next conversation. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Evan Gappelberg, the CEO of Nextech3D.ai.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors, or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.